Literally before I just started this video, I just turned it to camera because I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to film something real quick. And I go and hit it and instantly go to hit go. And it just takes a photo because it's on photo. It's not on video. So anyways, now that we've established that I don't really know how to use cameras or videos, I want to shoot like a little impromptu video right here just because I was thinking about investing and I was thinking about like what it is that we invest in when it comes to our health and such. And I just got home from shopping and I got all my food right here. I got half of it put away, and I figured since, there's so much else that you could be doing, but this is the number one thing of which you would love to watch is me put my food away. That's the video that we're going to do. So the reason I want to shoot this video is that as I'm putting away the food and everything in the fridge, I was thinking about what it is that I actually spend my money on, because with the money that I make, a lot of people are pretty surprised at the kinds of stuff that I drive and the kinds of things that I have, because there's only a few areas where I really spend my money a lot right now. And for example, up until recently, the two vehicles that I was driving most was an 87 Camaro that was pretty damn beat up, and a 2006, I think it's a 2006 Mazda B4000. And it's like, within reason, for the most part, I could pretty much buy whatever it is that I want. However, I don't. And it's because most of my money goes towards investments as well as my health. So I'm going to use the word blessed. I was blessed to be in seriously bad health for at a relatively young age. My 20s were spent all types of fucked up, and I had no idea what was actually going on with me. And so for me, going through several years of feeling like absolute dog shit and trying to figure out what was wrong with me, and it ended up being a mix of a lot of things, from psychosomatic, like stress issues, from PTSD and stress that was stuck in my body from all stuff of which I had experienced in the past, and leaky gut, which is when the intestinal permeability of your gut actually opens up and stuff gets in your bloodstream that shouldn't. So what it does is it causes chronic inflammation. And then, when you try to take the normal route, doctors like to diagnose you with everything under the sun. And, for me, they were telling me that I had rheumatoid arthritis, or I had lupus, or I had Lyme's disease, and they just wanted to treat me for everything under the sun. So it's like, for me, you guys enjoying me putting my food away? For me, I learned at a relatively young age what it's like to feel like absolute shit. And I was like, well, I don't want to feel like that, so I'm not going to. So my money, what it really goes towards is investments. And one of the biggest investments that you can make for yourself is investing into your health. So as I came home and I was looking at everything that I have here, I got asparagus, zucchini, squash, cucumbers, pineapple, bunch of green drinks and stuff that I have. I buy a ton of stuff at a time, so I drop I think today was $600, $577. So I'll buy 10 pounds of meat at a time. I go shopping once, maybe twice a month, just to load up. But the thing is that for me, I want to have the best of the best. And in order to get the best of the best, you have to be operating at the highest functionality of which you can be. In order to do so, you have to keep your body in tip-top shape. With that said, I do not skimp on what goes into my body. Spinach, fruits, vegetables, organic meats, this, that, and the other. I'll open my fridge and show you in a minute once I get finished putting this away. This was just an idea for a video to shoot real quick. But the thing is that everybody wonders why they're so run down, why they feel like shit all the time, why they don't have energy. And it's well, what are you investing in? It's when you go to invest in McDonald's or I don't know, Stop and Shop grade level food. It's like, well, no shit, you feel like shit. You're putting garbage fuel into your body. You're filling your mind with crap that you see on Netflix every day. You're not pursuing your dreams. You're not sleeping well. You don't meditate. You just go all day long, and you don't take care of yourself. It's like, well, no shit, you feel like shit. And I think I made a video somewhat similar to this once back when, and somebody wanted to say, they're like, oh, well, must be nice to afford organic food. It's like, yeah, it is. It's also nice if you acknowledge the fact that 4.5 years ago, I was living on a porch and I had basically nothing. I was driving around, I think in my dad's truck, because I couldn't even afford insurance on my own vehicles. And I was like all types of fucked up. And it's like, well, yeah, it is nice to be able to afford organic food and organic this and that, and that's all good. And I wasn't able to do that at all times. But it's like, when you can afford that stuff, what are people typically buying? There are people who make way less money than I do. And they are driving around in stuff that they have no business driving whatsoever. I can't even fit everything in can't fit everything. I'm like stacked up in here. Like, they're driving around in stuff that they have no business driving around in. They have brand new shoes and brand new phones and brand new all this kinds of crap, but their health is going to shit. And it's a great quote someone had told me once: if you don't make time for your health, you will make time for your sickness. So for me, my money goes towards investments. My money goes towards Bitcoin and Tesla and other stocks and good food, education, stuff like that. Because, I have no interest wanting, in my life. I don't want to want for anything. I want to be able to have whatever the hell it is that I want at all times, have freedom, be able to do whatever it is that I desire. And the whole point with that is that takes a lot of money. So one of the things that you got to do, got to get your money right. Got to get your money right at a young age so that you can invest in the things of which it is that you actually want. So anytime you spend money, understand that you're voting with your dollar what it is that you want out of life. So for example, if you're buying chips and you're buying soda and you're buying this and you're buying that, well, what are you investing in? Basically stuff that tastes good. Fair enough. I can dig it. But if that's all you're investing in, well, you're also investing in the toxicity levels of your body, and your body will rebel. It's going to happen. And then everybody cries the blues when they're feeling like absolute dog shit relatively early in their lives. It is not normal, despite the fact that people think it is not normal to feel worse and worse and worse as you're getting older. That is not normal. When you're 50 years old, feeling like, your life is over and all you do is ache and pain and such, and it's like now with the degradation of the way that our food supply has gone and all the preservatives and all the artificial sweeteners and this, that, and the other, it's like, dude, people are feeling like their life is over at like 30. Like, it's crazy to me that people, they just do not invest in their health. They don't invest in anything besides like looking good and tasting good. Like, yeah, they invest in tasting good. Way to go, Josh. They invest in stuff because they don't understand that every single time you do something, you are investing, and the return, they don't measure out what the return is. So it's like, yeah, this stuff tastes great. Absolutely. Does some of the stuff that I eat taste great? No, some of it does not. I'm going to tell you right now, this does not taste great. It tastes okay, but it's not the greatest. I'd love to just drink like pineapple juice and leave it at that, but that sugar overload is like going to screw up your body. And it's just, I'm sitting here looking at the stuff of which I had bought, which apparently does not fit in my freezer. But it's like, I got organic meat here, a whole bunch. This will last me for the month. If you go into the fridge, there is shit tons of vegetables that I've got here. Shit tons of lima beans and mushrooms and green peas and root vegetables and, you know, whatever else. And it's like, okay, so I got a ton of vegetables. I'm going to eat this month. All different types of organic meats, this, that, and the other. Yes, I do have some pizza down here. I am a normal person, sort of. I got all this stuff up here and whatnot. And it's like, from chicken to ground beef to this to that, da-da-da-da. But no, I don't drive a fucking Lamborghini yet. You know? It's like, can I? Sure. It's a dumb idea. Like, I would rather be investing in stuff that is going to give me longevity and is going to make sure that I am able to take care of myself and do right by myself and operate at an optimal level for as long as I possibly can to make sure that I make my dreams come true. I'm able to do the things of which I desire. Like, that is not possible when you are investing in stuff that is giving you a negative return and you're basically destroying your body. It's like, dude, you're not going to pour sand in your gas tank, so why are you pouring it into your body? Like, sand in your gas tank is going to slowly over time, even if it's just a little bit of sand that you put in every time, dude, you're going to be like destroying the pistons. You're going to be destroying the entire, you're just going to blow the engine. You're eventually going to blow the engine. And it's like, it's the same thing for your body. Just because you're eating like garbage and it's only a little bit here and there, cool, you're okay. But when you're eating tons of it all the time, dude, you're destroying your engine. You're wearing out your joints. Your body can't repair. Your body can't produce the brain chemicals that it's supposed to be able to like balance out and feel good. You know, you're not going to be able to sleep properly. You can't reach the same levels of deep sleep that somebody who takes care of themselves can because your chemicals aren't firing. And again, I know some people will watch this video and be like, oh, you know, it must be nice to be able to afford da-da-da-da. And it's like, well, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Work up to it, you know? It's like, forget the newest iPhone that comes out and stuff. Like, take care of yourself. It's important. You know, I mean, I don't tempt myself with things really in the house, you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see what this is, and I don't think you really care how, like, exactly what is in the fridge, but it's like, it's healthy shit. It's healthy shit, and in order to operate at any level of optimization, is that even a word? I fucked that up. Whatever. Optimal levels. You have to be fueling the machine right. And it's like, if you truly have goals in life, if you truly have like dreams that you want to succeed with and go after, you have to be investing in things that are important, that are going to get you there. You know, if I drive a super over-the-top nice car, I mean, that's cool. I'm investing in fun, and that's awesome, and I will have some crazy shit in the future. But it's like, as it stands right now, the only stuff that I really spend my money on is basically my health. I did splurge a little bit and pick up a truck recently, a kind of like a lifted monster truck, which is pretty badass. But I didn't spend that much money on it. Like, if you take a look at it, you would never guess what I actually spent on it. But it's like the rest of my money is going towards like these goals that I'm very focused on and such. And it's like, I encourage you to do the same. It's, you know, why invest in stuff that rots, rusts, or depreciates, especially if it's rotting, rusting, or depreciating your body? It just is not, it's not a good idea. So anyways, I don't know if like an impromptu video like this is cool, if you guys like it, if you don't. But if you like it, leave a comment. Let me know if you like this kinds of stuff, if I'm just in the middle of things and I just get a thought and just go to share. Because I'm sure you really, you know, want to watch me put away my groceries. I know that's the highlight of your life. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this kinds of content and stuff, because I can put up these videos pretty damn easy. But yeah, like the comment, solid. Like the video if you did. Leave a comment. Let me know if you like this kind of stuff, and I'll share more stuff and how I think about things. But anyways, invest wisely and go after what it is that you want. and make sure that you're spending your money accordingly and spending your time accordingly for what it is that you want in life. Get focused. Go after it. Peace.